Nelms Haury Program in Environment and Social Justice, and I want to welcome you all to our annual fall event. And thank you all for coming. This event is focused on networking and celebrating the accomplishments of the Haury Program awardees, discussing new ideas for improving social justice in the environment through partnerships, innovation, and sustained investments that expand the land grant mission of the University of Arizona into one of authentic partnership in the larger society. And this all builds on Mrs. Haury's legacy and the strengths of the University of Arizona and the community. First, I'd like to acknowledge those who helped make this program go. Certainly all the awardees, our Seed and Challenge Grant recipients, fellows, scholars, and the community members who participate with them. Our Donor Advised Fund Board, Tammy Barnett, Brett Gadarian, Mary Greer, Vicki Fleischer, Michael McDonald, and Kathy Weissman. Our Advisory Council, Raquel Gutierrez, Iman Hakim, J.P. Jones, Diana Liverman, Laura Lopez Hoffman, Mark Miller, Joaquin Ruiz, and Chair Tony Massaro. And our newly forming Rising Voices Board, Flor Morales, Adrian Quijada, Monica Ramirez Andriota, Claudia Rodriguez, Elizabeth Sparks, Rachel Starks, and Jillian Thomas. And of course, Nancy Peterson, who makes all things Haury go, and our Institute of Environmental colleagues who support our efforts. The Haury program has had a remarkable year, coming after 2 remarkable years. We awarded 5 seed grants and 1 challenge grant, 4 faculty fellows, and 2 visitors through our competitive grant-making program. And these projects and individuals are producing marvelous U of A community projects and research. Our current efforts build on the initial awards to chairs, faculty fellows, scholars, and projects that have been made since 2014. We also fund various cross-cutting activities to build capacity, increase dialogue, and promote effective advocacy. These include things such as our ongoing community listening campaign, including the community dialogue on social justice that we had just a couple weeks ago, and our authentic partnering workshop that was also a few weeks before that, our sponsorship of the McGuire Center for Entrepreneurship Social Impacts Summit at 10 West Festival this week. We're also supporting things such as Science to Action, which is a national effort Kathy Jacobs is involved in to bring science to more use in decision-making, policy-making, and we're very supportive of that, and other regional and local efforts in social justice and environment. We're beginning to work on strategic planning to carry us forward another 5 years that will begin in 2020. And as the evening progresses, you'll hear about many of these activities, and I hope you'll discuss your ideas with each other as we continue building a vibrant community to produce research and to transform society. And now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce the University of Arizona's 22nd president, Dr. Robert Robbins, who joined the U of A on June 1st. Dr. Robbins previously served as president and CEO of the Texas Medical Center in Houston for 5 years. In this role, he significantly enhanced Texas Medical Center's commitment to collaboration in introducing 5 cross-institutional research initiatives. Prior to his time in Houston, Dr. Robbins served as professor and chairman of the Department of Cardiothoracic Surgery at Stanford University School of Medicine and founding director of the Stanford Cardiovascular Institute. He's been involved with many, many organizations in his field of research and clinical medicine, as well as with important government, nonprofit, and philanthropic organizations in both the Bay and Houston areas, including an independent Blue Ribbon Committee to evaluate the Veterans Affairs health system. In 2016, the World Affairs Council of Greater Houston honored him as the 2016 International Citizen of the Year. I'm sure you'll agree that we are very fortunate to have such a distinguished leader at the helm of the U of A. Please join me in welcoming President Robert Robbins to the podium.
Thank you, Anna, and welcome everyone. It's a privilege for me to be here with such close friends and colleagues of Ms. Haury, civic leaders, faculty, staff, and students who share her vision for making the world a better place. In celebrating her legacy today, expressed through the work being done across campus and our community by many of you in this room, we continue Ms. Haury's legacy of creating a more just and sustainable society. Generous support of Ms. Haury's estate created the Agnese Nelms Haury Program in Environment and Social Justice here at the University of Arizona. The Haury Program focuses on increasing the capacity of the community and university to collaborate in meaningful and impactful ways on some of the most important challenges facing the world today. I had a chance to meet earlier today and talk about the program and some of the things that I shared with Mary Greer were some of the programs with indigenous people, the Hispanic community, and voices in discussing about issues surrounding water, alleviation of food insecurity and injustice in underdeserved neighborhoods, and helping our students work within the communities to improve social justice through education. The timing is somewhat fortuitous since I spent the weekend at the Hopi Nation, and we had a discussion about the possibility of coming up with novel ways to alleviate some of the pain and suffering that the Hopi people are starting to experience as the Black Mesa coal mine is winding down. It provides over 80% of the income for the Hopi Nation. And so I think this is an example of how working with the Haury program, the university can look for ways to improve society and alleviate pain and suffering. The Haury program does this through support of faculty chairs, and we're very honored and pleased to have this support for our dedicated faculty members, many of whom are here today. I know that Joaquin and J.P. Jones and Mark Miller have been really involved in the program, and thanks to them for their leadership. And I really like the idea of combining the environment and social justice and the support for these programs. We've obviously got many opportunities, not only in with the indigenous and First people here in Arizona, but also to the south. And I've been on several trips in the few short months that I've been here with Joaquin, JP, and Mark in particular. There's also support for visiting fellowships, student scholarships, conferences, and international prize lectures and events, and collaborative research. And we talked about the 5-year review and what the future looks like for the Haury program. Mary's lifetime friendship with Ms. Haury and her passion for bettering communities here in Arizona are really important, not only to her vision of how things should go forward, but I also think it aligns with my strategic vision for the university. We'll be going through a strategic planning process that will be quite comprehensive and very engaging, not only with faculty, staff, and students, but with community members, and obviously support from the foundation and the endowment are going to be important as we go through the strategic planning process. I don't know exactly how it will turn out, but as I've said to everyone, I can't imagine that the environment won't be one of the pillars of the strategic plan. Mary is an alum of the University of Arizona Law College and has given her time, talent, and treasure to help the university's mission in so many ways, not just with the Haury program. She has served the people of Arizona as an attorney with the city of Phoenix and the office of the Arizona Attorney General, as well as an active proponent of the Arizona Town Hall. On behalf of the University of Arizona community, I am grateful to Ms. Haury, and I thank Mary Greer, the Haury trustee advisors, Greg Gadarian, Tammy Barnett, the Haury Donor Advised Fund board members for their generosity. And this is, it's a real pleasure to have this sort of shared governance over these, this endowment, and have the Donor Advisory Fund members, board members so actively involved. I think it keeps us focused on important things in the community and helps give us guidance about how best to be stewards of this incredible and generous gift of the university. The University of Arizona is honored to carry forward in Ms. Haury's name and footsteps her passion and commitment to make an impact on the world around us. Also want to thank the Haury Program team, including Anna Spitz, Nancy Peterson, who was mentioned earlier, whose work brings Ms. Haury's legacy to life and fosters campus community, networking, and collaboration on issues impacting the environment and social justice. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here this evening and share some comments and to learn more about the Haury program, and certainly to meet with Mary and to have time to exchange some ideas about how we could work together in the future. I said that it seems like things are running pretty well, and that I'm not sure I'm going to have much impact, but I appreciate the opportunity to be here with you and look forward as we go through our strategic planning process and you prepare for the next 5 years of how the Haury program should be administered. I hope I do get a chance to spend more time with you and have some influence on how the program goes. So I'm going to turn it back over to Anna, and thank you very much for inviting me here this evening. Have a wonderful evening.
Pleased that you've come. Thank you very much. We'd like to give you this book, and it's a book by Allison Demme, who is one of our faculty chairs, and it's Zoology's and Animals in the Human Spirit. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.